Hey everybody, welcome back to the Suikoden or Suikoden, something like that walkthrough. I'm trying to think of exactly where we're gonna fire up this one at. I think we're in Greg Minister, about to start, finally start the actual first mission. So, um, story-wise, this has probably been the slowest walkthrough ever. I obviously, if you watch the other video, you can see how much time I already have invested in just leveling and whatnot. And this little, the shopkeeper here, if you come and talk to him with Gremio in your party before you actually start the first mission, he gives you this little, I don't know if you call it like extra dialogue. That probably makes sense to say. And it's basically, him saying that he's going to collect the bill from Gremio. Or a bill from Gremio. It sounds like, or my thought was that Gremio does a lot of business with the item keeper here, which makes sense. It's, he probably takes care of a lot of the affairs for Tio and his son, so. Same deal with Sonya actually here. If you come and talk to her before, if you talk to her a couple of different times, she's got different dialogues. So obviously Sonya has feelings for General Tio, which, I don't know if that, it doesn't really have any plot significance. I don't think. Well, maybe later. I don't know. As of right now, though, it doesn't seem to matter that much. Cleo's diary is locked. Yeah. So I just kind of ran around and tried to make sure I got or picked up the more useful dialogues and whatnot. I don't know how much. I guess if this is your first time playing the game, I would definitely, just speak to all the NPCs that you can. You'll get more out of the game, and that's really the same for any game, not just this one. RPGs anyway. That's for sure. I don't think there's really anything else around out here. And then this punk shows up. That's funny. That's funny that even this person, that NPC right there, calls that that's Futch over there is his name, and even she calls him a punk. So that's kind of a neat little added dialogue, I guess, that I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I didn't find the humor in it right away, but. It is kind of funny. And you'll find out why in a little bit. I'm not gonna, I won't, spoil it or speak much more about it, but. Oh boy, where am I going? I think I was kind of scatterbrained as far as what I wanted to do. And so, in a couple of points, I just ran around town and while I was thinking instead of just sitting still. Okay, yeah, so this is, I think, where I decided to take off the prosperity rune. But I had to move some stuff around. I was really having some inventory issues at this point. I had gone out and got a lot of different, random drops and stuff, and thus was just, running out of places for it, so. So there we go. I got the Holy Rune back on Gremio, which I actually kind of do like. It feels like kind of a waste at times, but, then, I don't know, at the same time, it's like, again, that Prosperity Rune wasn't going to be doing me that much good. Being that I had more money than, I was going to be able to spend for a long, long time. And there's a statue over in the right over here. And I think not this one. It's the other one. Oh, it's armor. It's not. It's this one right here. This one's got like 100 bits or something like that. Yeah, 100 bits. So again, you know, kind of weird. I always thought that the money in this game was called potch, and maybe that was a translation thing. I'm not sure, but in this version anyway, this is the PSX, or sorry, the version that I downloaded off of PlayStation Network. It's called bits. So, and then it looks like one of the generals, Qasim Hazin, was up in that room before, and he's gone. So unfortunately, I missed the dialogue with him. He doesn't really say anything, you know, useful or plot oriented. So, you know, you're not going to miss anything if you didn't. And I should have messed with him. I tried to mess with Craze a bunch in one of my games, and actually I think it was this walkthrough. So like I just played dumb on everything, like every single dialogue, and then I don't know, just try to annoy him. Okay, and so here, this dialogue I initiated a bunch of times, but this is, so there's one of them that you can keep talking to him, and he'll say different things each time, and this is not it. This is not when he'll do that. So there isn't much point to just, you know, initiating dialogue with him over and over at this point. Of course, Pan is annoyed that it seems like we were sent on an errand, you know, a pretty minor errand, which, yeah, whatever. That's Pan, I guess. All right. Oh man, that dragon. They really did a poor job on the sound effect for that. But hey, you know what? Elephants fly too, right? He called me a punk. So there you go. That's why I thought that it was funny that other NPC calls Fudge a punk, because apparently Ted thinks he's a punk too. Not that I'd mind if one of you did fall off. It's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, really. He is kind of egging him on now. Jeez. That sound effect. I tell you what. Just wrong. Cool little scene though here. Although, I didn't see the characters on his back. They're supposed to be in a basket on his back. Yeah, well. Glossing over that. Alright, so here we are on Magician's Island. Alrighty. Thanks for waiting, Fudge. What a guy. Alright, got a little... See, there's a little semi-hidden treasure chest up here. So let's go take a look what's inside. Medicine. Okay. Look at that. Getting just packed full of stuff. Yeah, it looked like I, you know, just planned on moving some stuff around because it's getting really tight. Tight with space. I guess I would say like throw your like I don't know maybe consumables on Ted, medicine anyway. You know, and I don't know if you've got any antitoxins or whatever. And those can go on him. Got a robe, which is I think I don't know if Ted comes equipped with that. I don't remember, but it's pretty worthless at this point. I think I already, or maybe Ted doesn't have it and you can buy it in one of the other towns. And I know I already had bought it, so it was not useful to me at all. Unfortunately. Got some more medicine. I feel like I've got pretty lucky with the drops in this game. Like I feel like, you know, the rate is really bad, but I just feel like I've gotten really lucky. I should say the rate is really bad with most things. There are certain items that drop quite a bit more frequently, but alright, so here's your first real boss fight with the golem. You can use the Unite attack with Gremio and Pawn, but I'm not sure. That probably is actually the best way to do it. If you use the Boar Rune with Pawn, it's going to make him unbalanced. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I just crushed him. So yeah, if you use the Boar Rune, that's gonna unbalance him. So, you know, then he'll have one turn where he can't do anything other than just defend, or I guess use items. But I guess, you know, decide, or you know, choice is yours. But that's what I went with. I went with Gremio and Pawn's Unite attack, and I mean, I destroyed the guy, but I'm way over leveled, and all my weapons are, you know, maxed out right now, so it's probably not a very good, like an average scenario. Alright. And this is luck, by the way. Luck will, this will not be the last time that we meet luck. And Leknat, whatever her name is, her place is pretty straightforward. I don't even actually think that there's any treasure actually inside here. I could be wrong. I know she gives us a gift, but I don't think there's any actual treasure chests. Up the stairs, up the stairs. And here, you know, again, the holy crystal does actually come in handy, or the holy rune. So, you know, if you spent time getting those from the mosquitoes, I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, it's not gonna make or break you, but it can cut down some of the annoying run time. Ted's always interested in the ladies. You know, he comments, you know, obviously he thinks Lady Leknat is beautiful, and he was asking about Windy. Okay. Okay, yeah. So apparently we made quite the impression. I guess the sisters think alike. You know, Wendy commented that the hero was an attractive young man, and it seems Leknat kind of likes the hero too. Of course not, ma'am. I would never trick anyone. I kind of do like that she addresses Cleo specifically and says, "Hey, your job is to protect the hero. Take this," and gives her the fire rune. And in all honesty, I started out with the water rune on Cleo, and I didn't really like it. I didn't really feel like it was bringing much. It was very useful. But that fire rune, on the other hand, I really liked having that on her. The level 1 spell is okay. It's pretty useful if you want to target specific monsters, but the rank 2 and rank 3 both will hit all the enemies. And there's a couple of enemy formations, especially early on in the game, where that's really useful against. It can really do some work. So yeah. But anyways, we are off and on our way back to the Greg Minster. Oh yeah, I am tired. Woof. I just noticed something. I don't think this game has got any type of like surprise attacks or anything like that. Like, some other games where, like your characters will get a turn first, or the enemy gets a jump on your characters and they get to attack first. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything quite like it. But anyways, all right. So here we're back in Gregminster, and apparently we took our time. I feel like we destroyed that place, but whatever. I guess that's just part of the story. All right. You're apparently not totally worthless. God, that guy is just horrible. But I don't know who I find more annoying, Craze or what is his name? Kanan, something like that. So annoying. It's like, wow. He just basically repeats everything he says. It's horrible. Oh yeah, we get to take him with. What a creep. That he is. They make such a good duo though. Craze and Kanan. This is the scene too that I was talking about earlier. It just make him so mad. Oh, it was hilarious. Okay, I think that must be it. that dialogue is really good. I thought that was just hilarious. Rock East. Oh man. Maybe I just like annoying Craze because he's such a turkey. Look at that holy rune. Jeez. Alright, so Sonya doesn't have anything new to say. It sounds like from Marie's dialogue here that maybe there's been a few times where the hero and Gremio have gotten into arguments and maybe the hero has come here to stay instead of at home. I don't know. You know, that's probably pretty understandable. Arguments happen, I suppose. What am I doing here? Alright, getting rid of some junk. That's my guess. So, I don't know if you noticed there, but I think everybody has a karate uniform at this point too. So the karate uniform comes from the Mount Tiger Wolf, the little rabbits with the axes. I can't remember if they're I think they're just called like the Slasher rabbit or something like that. And that's another one of those things where like it's just kind of a little bonus if you're going to try to farm out the water rune pieces and you know, potentially the defense rune pieces from the snails. You know, again, one of those things that's just kind of just a little extra. But anyway, so here we are in Rockland, and we're gonna harass these guys for their taxes. So, Ken's, you know, probably a little suspicious. He says, you know, hey, it looks like you're doing pretty well here. What's the deal? You know, why aren't you paying your taxes then? And then Grady is just a piece of work too. I like how, you know, he obviously worded that really, really well. He's very manipulative. And he actually plays Kanan whatever really well. You know, Kanan's really getting aggressive with him, and he says, oh, you know, hey, well, you know, all our problems are solved. And Kanan's like, well, what do you mean? Well, you know, the heroic Imperial Guard is here to save us, basically. So just plays him. Alright, so we're gonna go do their dirty work. And you know, obviously I saw that treasure chest and I wanted it. So tried going over there, but the dude in the house was not interested in that. And I think you have to talk to the little kids in town here if you want to see. There's a little, I don't know if there's like a little extra scene or something like that if I remember right. So if you talk to the little girl and the little boy over there on the east side of town, you'll get a little more. I think it's a little scene later. He says, it's pretty messed up too. They think the little boy says something like, "Oh, you must not be Imperial soldiers because you didn't hit me," or something like that. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Alright, so here we are at Mount Sifu. Sifu? I don't know. Something like that. Don't chicken out. This guy's such a turd. And then he makes Pon go out front. Shut up and go, I'm the leader. I'll go last. I'm the leader, so I'll go last. A little more character development. He's just such a... he's just a bad dude. A lot of these bandits, I didn't feel like they were even worth fighting. Same with actually these ants. In all honesty, there isn't a whole lot that's actually worth fighting in here. The bandit leader, I think. I'll point him out once we actually get into a fight with one. But I think it's called the bandit leader. He's got a chance to drop the what is that called? The shoulder pads. And I think I actually may have some on the hero, but and here I missed it again. I missed what the hero was equipped with. Whatever. But oh god, I was too slow. I missed it again. But yeah, they're a decent piece of armor. I think they're like defense +3 or something. So, you know, not then it's an accessory. So it's, you know, it's not something to, I wouldn't recommend hanging out here and farming them out, that's for sure. But, you know, if you happen to get them on the way, it's, you know, just a nice little bonus. And that actually goes for a lot of the areas in this game. There'll be a lot of enemies that are just really not really worth fighting, and you know, other ones that'll have, you know, decent stuff. Here it is. That guy right there. Forgot, or I didn't catch what it was. It was bandit. Maybe it's bandit captain. Bandit captain or bandit leader, something like that. And this area, I don't know if I'd particularly call it a maze. I forget, but I think there was a medicine in there. I don't remember, though. I don't remember what was actually in that treasure chest. I came in here once and I like ran all the way through it, you know, before this mission. And I mean, there's nothing, you know, there's nothing back here, but I just did it, I guess, because I was bored or wanted to look around. So, you know, again, I apologize. I accidentally grabbed that treasure chest, and like I said, though, I want to say I'm pretty sure it was only a medicine, but I just don't remember. All right, here's a medicine. Speaking of which, some leggings. I don't think those were useful to me anymore. I think anybody that could have equipped them already had them on. Man, I spent just a ton of time moving my garbage around, basically. It's a little annoying, actually. Although I am glad I got rid of or just cut out or let all these little ants and stuff just go, you know, so I didn't have to sit there and watch those fights. They can get a little annoying. And if you couldn't tell, you got a boss coming up here, so you're gonna want to get prepared. I think the boss we will actually take care of in the next episode, so but we'll see here. Oh, looks like I may have just called it a day on this fight. Yeah, I'm actually gonna cut this right here. So, anyways, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.